I was always forced to go to church with my parents as a kid, and I just thought it was something I was supposed to do. Up until about middle school, we went, and then my brother passed away when I was about 11, and after that we just quit going to church altogether. And so to deal with my brother passing and all that stuff, I started really getting into video games, and that just became an outlet for me. Like, it became everything I lived for, basically. I sold everything I had into video games. I'd work so I could play video games. I shut my family out, and I was actually pretty mean to them at points because I found joy in that, or I thought I found joy in video games, but it wasn't real joy. It was just a temporary satisfaction. And I continued going and playing games, and eventually, you know, as you live at home, your parents finally want you to get a job. So they had me go to the college, and I ended up going to the HVAC classes. And there was a point where the guys brought up religion, or they were talking about Jesus, but I thought it was religion. And I was like, man, I don't even think I believe any of that stuff. But the ironic thing was, during that whole time, I would be at home playing these games, and if I wasn't winning, I was very mad, and I would be screaming and cursing God. And so me to say that I didn't believe was kind of ironic in that point. Then there was a guy in the HVAC class which I started hanging out with because he was into Call of Duty, but he wasn't addicted to it. He was just playing with his son, but I got drawn to that, and he started hanging out with him. And then one Wednesday he just invited me to church, and I thought, well, I guess I'll give it a try, because I saw how great his life was. Like, they didn't have a lot of money, but they always made it by, and he was just always so happy. Their family was just always happy. And so I gave it a try, and I ended up going to church. I actually thought I got saved at this church, but there wasn't any change at all. Like, I ended up living exactly the same, but I was going to church. I thought I was doing good, but I really wasn't happy still. And so the craziest thing, God created a issue to happen with that church I was going to, and it kind of made me go, wait, that doesn't seem real like what Jesus would do. So I ended up not going there anymore, but I still felt the pulling, I guess you would say the pulling of God. I wanted to go to church still, but I didn't know where to go. So I ended up going to First Assembly here at this church, mainly because of a girl, to be honest. But little did I know God was actually drawing me to Him. So I ended up finding the Lord one Sunday. The pastor preached a message that was just directly to my heart. God had already been working on me, apparently. And I came to know the Lord. It was the craziest thing, but it was amazing. And after that, I felt real joy, like I was so happy. And everything in my life changed at that point. Man, I tell you what, when you find the Lord, you'll find your real joy. You'll find what God's made you for and the purpose He has for your life. It'll excite you every day, and it'll give you something to live for.